All right, I'm James Cunningham, and this is Eat Street, where you'll find the most daring and delicious street food around.
First up, we're hitting the streets of Las Vegas for gourmet burgers, Japanese style.
It's a way to transition the American palate into traditional Asian flavors.
It's amazing. It's fuku amazing.
Then we're heading out on a soul patrol to find the best Southern-style cooking in Hawaii.
Our food makes you feel really, really good. And for me, that's soul food.
I love fried chicken, but don't tell my daughter that.
Next, we're getting fresh and local in Orlando with Big Wheel Provisions.
It is restaurant quality food at a fraction of the cost.
It's by far the best food truck.
This is not a chicken nugget.
And finally, we're trucking to New York City for the best Belgian waffles this side of the Atlantic.
We don't really sell waffles. We provide people the best moment of their day.
The ice cream's so good.
Awesome.
All that and much, much more coming up on Eat Street.
So we humans used to have 4 basic tastes: bitter, sweet, salty, sour. But then the Japanese go and discover one more: umami. Apparently, it's the savory quality that makes food so addictive. And Las Vegas is a place that knows all about addictions. This is Fuku Burger, where 2 battling buddies are Japanesing up the all-American classic with unique Asian flair. Tamago, buta, kinoko. These burger warriors are grilling up prizes a samurai would pawn his sword for.
It's great. Yum, yum.
Oh, mommy.
Fuku Burger is probably king of the Vegas food trucks right now. Their food is very innovative, very creative. They give the people what they want.
It's so fresh. The egg yolk running all over the burger.
It's a way to transition the American palate into traditional Asian flavors.
I like it because it tastes Asian. Yummy. See?
Google it, and you won't find these kind of combinations put together. You can't. I Google it all the time.
The beauty of Fuku Burger is the fact that they're taking standard American fare, putting an Asian twist on it.
That flavor of umami. It's a Japanese term.
Japanese term, but
savory.
Savory. Anything earthy.
It lingers on your tongue.
But you can't describe it. That's umami.
It's kind of hitting all the flavors that you're looking for.
It's amazing. It's fuku amazing.
All right, the first thing we're gonna make is our tamago burger. Means egg in Japanese.
Egg in Japanese.
Tamago.
Tamago.
Probably our most popular burger on the whole menu. It's our fuku patty. We grill all our burgers to medium rare. We hate an overdone burger, so medium rare, perfect. You don't kill the meat, it's already dead. Crack the egg on the head.
On the head.
That's how you cook the egg. Fried egg, tamago furikake. It's roasted seaweed, dehydrated egg yolk, a little bit of sesame seed, handmade teriyaki sauce, and then a tuft of crispy fried onion. And we top that off with a little bit of wasabi mayo.
And a little bit of love.
All right, there you go, tamago.
Squish it, crack the egg. It makes a mess, but it's amazing. It's all over my face. It feels so sexy right now. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We've been fighting since day one.
Stop. What?
You couple in 110-degree weather, the pressure of running a truck, and 2 guys with bullhead personalities. This kind of stuff happens. Serious. You do that to me all the time. It's a love-hate relationship.
Too far?
We also did a Buddha burger.
Buddha.
Buddha means pig.
I named it after Max because he's a pig head.
Our fugu patty, again, miso glazed apple with smoked bacon, thin slice of American cheese. Then we steam this off for a second. Sapporo barbecue sauce. Our onions, our red onions, a little bit of wasabi mayo.
All of our sauces, we make them by hand. Nothing out of a bottle, nothing that you can get at a store.
And nothing written down either.
Most of the times, you're not going to get the same thing twice.
Red pickled ginger, kizami shoga, and
There you go.
there you go.
Buddha is pig in Japanese, maybe. There's a little bit of sweet, a little bit of sour. Buddha burger.
Next, we have our kinoko. Kinoko is mushroom.
Marinated in grilled shiitake mushrooms, teriyaki, wasabi mayo, and red pickled ginger. Red ginger and beef. Best combination in Japanese food, as far as I'm concerned. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
It's got teriyaki, sweetness. It's just chock full of umami.
It's my first time to eat this, and it's yummy. It's good.
And behind every good burger is a great hostess.
I am the front person. I take everyone's orders, make sure everyone's having a good time. Hi, how are you?
I get a fuku burger. She just showed up, started hanging out. We're like, you're here.
I got the crowd going. That's
She
what
got the crowd
happened.
going, yeah. One of our secret weapons, definitely.
Chip challenge!
Naga Dog was actually a special that we did. It became so popular that we added it to our menu.
The way we cook our dogs, I love it when they're deep fried. They're called rippers. It makes the skin a little crunchy. Spicy beef hot link.
Flat grilled kimchi. Flat grilled kimchi. Homemade daikon roll.
A little bit of a crunch. On top of that, we put on a little bit of our wasabi mayo. Wasabi mayo. And harinori, finely julienne roasted seaweed. And that's our Naga Dog.
Never had kimchi on a hot dog. Something different.
We've been doing nothing but having fun, making a lot of friends.
They have a very strong following, so their audience is following them wherever they go.
I do this for my family. I do it for my brother. This is our future.
I do this because I don't want to answer to anybody. I want to be able to say what I really want to say. So, ow.
In Hawaii, they have what's called a soul surfer, someone whose philosophy it is to borrow the very essence of the wave and then, using his board and his body, fuse the two together to create art. In Honolulu, they've also got a soul chef, Sean Priester.
So when I make soul food, I never claim to be a traditionalist, and people seem to enjoy what we do at the Soul Patrol.
This is Hawaii's go-to grill for Southern comfort food like catfish po' boys, shrimp and grits, and the best fried chicken on the island.
Oh, that's good chicken.
Surf's up! It takes a very special truck to bring Southern soul food to the Hawaiian Islands, and the locals are loving every bite.
Oh yeah, it's all about the grits, baby.
It's very rare to find soul food here in Hawaii. For us, soul food is exotic.
Our food makes you feel really, really good. And for me, that's soul food.
This place is awesome.
Sean's menu originated in the South, but he keeps it fresh with Pacific style.
I didn't want to be typecast as a black guy who cooks soul food. Because of my history in Hawaii and because of my background, I was able to combine all these life experiences and create this cuisine that I like to call Pacific soul.
I think the secret to success is his passion for his food, and I think he really does put his soul into it.
Soul Patrol became famous because of this chicken that we're about to do. This chicken has been brined in buttermilk and some other flavorings, so it actually takes about 3 days before we're actually ready to serve our chicken.
Sean serves it up with a variety of Southern sides.
Black-eyed pea chili, soul cornbread made in-house, some of that incredible coleslaw, the collard greens. So that's the Southern sampler. Check it out, guys. You just look at that and go to your happy place. A little bit of honey butter. Woohoo! Here you go, guys. The best-selling plate on the Soul Patrol.
All of us got the fried chicken. I love fried chicken, but don't tell my daughter that.
That's good. A little sweet and crispy.
Ordered me some cheesy grits. Shrimp and grits. Definitely not the style that you might find in Charleston. Fresh garlic, some chopped bacon, and then the shrimp, sun-dried tomatoes. We call this a garlicky bacon gravy. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh herbs, as always. Now all we gotta do is get these grits up to par. Grits are a common staple in the South. It's basically a cornmeal. I'm gonna add some cream and a little butter. You saw that coming, right? A little cheddar cheese, cream cheese. Cheesy grits are ready to go. Our shrimp in a garlic and bacon gravy. Just a little bit of balsamic. It adds a little punctuation. This is a shrimp and cheesy grits.
This might be the first time I'm having grits.
Well, it's garlicky. It's good. Ooh, and the cheese hits you.
I love this. I'm not sharing with anybody else. I'll share with you. You can have some.
Made it a point to come over here from Kailua today. Ordered a pulled pork sandwich.
The components of this dish are coleslaw and this highly acidic braised pork that we do. There's a lot of slaw haters out there, but I've been able to convert them to liking coleslaw again. We use buttermilk, a little bit of mayo, some citrus juices, and some spices. Just a touch of honey. This is done. So with the pulled pork, this sauce is vinegar-based. All you pulled pork purists out there, don't hate on me because I put ketchup in my sauce. It adds some coloring. Brown sugar's a must, granulated garlic. This is just the basis for the pork. Slow roast this pork for 3 to 4 hours. All I'm gonna do is just warm this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and pile this sandwich up high. All right, there you have it, folks. Carolina pulled pork sandwich.
It's definitely a eat with your fork kind of deal. Well worth the drive over.
It's fantastic, but it's messy. The coleslaw gives it a nice texture. I love it. This might call for a fork.
the catfish po' boy.
Oh.
We're gonna make our catfish po' boy. Back to the buttermilk, because buttermilk is the holy grail of the kitchen, all right? Breading, 3 parts cornmeal, 2 parts flour. Drop it in the fryer. It's a good looking piece of fish. Homemade tartar sauce. You got your pickle, vegetables in there, your mayonnaise, this Japanese spice called togarashi. Here it is, folks, one of our specials for today, catfish po' boy.
I'm not sure if I could fit this in my mouth. It's not too mayonnaisey, nice and creamy. Excellent.
My goal is to take the soul experience and expand upon that into a broader presentation called Pacific Soul. I've finally come to this place where I get to, you know, just make people happy, make them feel good.
Oh, it's good.
Fresh, local, organic. That's what it's all about these days. And rightly so. Oh. In Orlando, Chef Tony Adams is turning out fresh, local, organic food that's changing the way Orlandians eat.
A friend of mine told me that this was the best truck to come to.
Beef heart skewers and grouper cheek sliders from a food truck? A couple of his famous deviled eggs, and your picnic has just become a first-class dining experience.
This is delicious. Like, I would pay double. Don't tell Tony that.
Like it just fell off the tree. Mmm.
Yo, what's up?
Crab.
Okay.
Shrimp poor boy.
He creates more of the gourmet, if you will.
He tends to take things above the simple.
Everything we do is handmade, and our menu changes every single day.
If he was a restaurant, he would definitely be like a gourmet restaurant.
You realize it is restaurant quality food at a fraction of the cost.
It's all fresh, it's all organic, it's all locally purchased and grown. I don't see too many people doing this kind of stuff on regular food trucks.
Local means fresher, local means better.
Oh, wow.
That's really good. He never lets you down. Everything he makes is good.
It's incredible, wonderful.
We eat here as much as we can.
That was incredible.
I kind of want more. Ding! Here we go.
We're huge fans of Tony's.
I couldn't imagine doing anything different other than cooking my whole life. It was what I was born to do. I went right from culinary school, and then I got a job down here teaching at the Cordon Bleu. From what I was told, I was the youngest instructor in the whole company.
And he actually told me he was opening a food truck.
I had a dream to change the way Orlando eats.
I said, you're a fool. No, I said it was a great idea.
It's a lot of work, but it's a ton of fun. Skewered beef heart are absolutely delicious. Become one of the things we're really known for here in Orlando. It's tender as filet mignon and tasty, tasty, tasty. They're a great way to utilize some of the less used parts. We believe in whole animal butchery, slicing meat against the grain. I want to make my marinade and let the flavors sit and kind of meld a little bit. I've got a little bit of shaved garlic, a bit of sherry vinegar, heaping tablespoon of that. I'm gonna hit this with a bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna throw our beef slices into the marinade. You wanna kind of stretch them out so they'll cook nice and quickly. So we've got our skewers good to go. We're gonna throw them right down onto a hot griddle. Whew. And these aren't gonna take but a minute to cook. Smell the beautiful mustard and the garlic. Those are almost done, believe it or not. A little bit of our chive here. And there it is. Big Wheel's seared, marinated beef heart skewers.
First beef heart?
First beef heart.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
It tastes like pot roast. Very good.
Man, it's a super tender steak.
That is really, really good, actually.
Lake Lily is an awesome park. It's really great. They've got an awesome pond. We have ducks. We've got birds of all types. We've got great crowds. It's an awesome family atmosphere. A little duck love happening there. They say Virginia's for lovers, but also Florida. I don't know about you guys, but I need a cigarette. A classic here in Florida, but we make it a little bit more modern by using a grouper cheek instead of grouper fillet. And you can imagine the size of the grouper that grouper cheek came off. We're gonna put this into a fish and chips batter. Just wanna carefully put it in like it's taking off like an airplane. These are great little brioche dinner rolls that we get here. A little bit of homemade tartar sauce here. So it looks like the fish is done. We're gonna pull it up there. You can see that it's golden brown, GBD, golden brown delicious as we say. A little bit of our local lettuces here. All right, so here we have the Big Wheel crispy local grouper cheek slider. Grouper cheek.
That's really delicious.
Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. It's absolutely delicious.
It's so fresh and flaky. Tartar sauce is incredible. Yeah, really good. Wow.
Another one of our signature items are our deviled eggs. When you stop and think about deviled eggs, they're actually a perfect street food. Single or 2 bites, and you can take them and walk down the street with them. The most beautiful local eggs. Usually they're only hours old. We're gonna add a little bit of our homemade mayo. Add a nice spicy component to that though. Mash these up. We've actually got some that we did a little bit earlier, set aside in a piping bag. These are just some roasted red peppers that we had kicking around. Tossed them with some balsamic glaze. Sweetness of the pepper with the sourness of the balsamic vinegar. Rich, sweet, sour. A bit of this chopped chive, and here you go. Big Wheel's local spicy deviled eggs.
Well, it's great picnic food. Spicy, actually. Very good.
Peppers and spices and deliciousness, it's just the best. They come in a pack of 4 and you just gobble them up.
Can I get the chicken skewer?
Yeah. So it's time to take a look at our big wheel griddled chicken thigh skewer with homemade Caesar dressing and tempura crunchies. So we'll go down right onto a hot griddle here and hear that sizzle up nice. So it's time to drop the tempura batter into the fryer. We're literally just gonna drop this right into the oil, and we'll let those fry until they're nice and crispy. These make a great garnish. So our chicken skewers are done. We're gonna take our Caesar dressing, spoon it onto the chicken. We make it extra thick, extra garlicky, and extra cheesy. We'll just take a big old handful of these. Whew, it's still warm. Here are our big wheel chicken Caesar skewers with tempura crunchies.
I can't eat all this. It's like half a chicken. It's got like 18 different textures. I think this tastes like Tony Adams.
Bacon, please, bacon. We expect to be rocking for 3 full hours.
His truck has a line 100 people long.
At least several hundred guaranteed.
Tony is definitely impressing food truck connoisseurs around town.
Every day is a new challenge, but that certainly is part of the fun of the food truck.
Just knowing that they're buying local products, knowing that it's organic, knowing that we're growing our economy, I think it's a great thing.
Thank you, Tony Adams.
Yep.
I love you.
Yeah.
In New York City, the Waffles and Dingus truck is frying up crisp, hot, golden brown squares.
We actually had already gotten lunch and then spotted the truck and still needed a waffle.
Perfect for barbecued pulled pork and chili.
Waffle perfection.
See, if you're me, every day is waffle day, which is why I always carry one with me in my back pocket. Welcome to the Big Apple, where one rebellious Belgian is giving New Yorkers a reason to smile.
I just love this waffle. It's so good.
We provide people the best moment of their day.
Here we go. That's amazing.
This is great about making waffles in America because there's so many influences. The classic toppings are strawberries, bananas, whipped cream.
The bananas make me feel a little bit healthier.
They also have savory waffles in addition to sweet waffles.
We do whatever you want to do.
This is awesome.
Now, nobody goes to buy a waffle in a bad mood.
Oh, thank you. Come on, honey, let's share it.
Taste that, it's pretty good.
Hello, welcome to Waffles and Dingus.
I know waffles is the Belgian spelling, but what is dingus?
Dingus is one of my favorite words in Belgian slang. It's a word for toppings. People come to us, they say danges.
The Waffles and Dings truck?
Dingies.
Waffles and dingies.
Dingoes, you name it.
Sweet dingus.
However you say it, dingus doesn't get any more refreshing than this.
The lemon zest waffle. I'm going to prepare the batter. It has to be able to really stand on its own as a pastry. What we're also doing is we're putting air into the batter. I love it. This is the way it should be. We're using a traditional Belgian waffle oven. There's no thermostat or anything. There's a lot of finesse involved in learning to use these irons. I can see the light coming through the waffle. It's very light, very crispy. I like my toppings simple, so lemon zest is a prime example of that. We're gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon on that, fair amount of powdered sugar. We're gonna zest a lemon here. Very happy with that. Very good.
This is awesome.
We were lucky enough to have a visit from the Waffle King.
Today we have royalty visiting us.
Help. There was a contest. You had to answer questions about Belgium. You had to answer questions about waffles, and I got it. Okay?
What he gets is a year free waffles. He takes advantage.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
He's made his own golden waffle. He's awesome.
The king is happy. And when the king is happy, the world is happy.
This is a waffle you would never see in Belgium. Corn waffle with chili. So we developed our own corn batter to go with the chili.
It's moist, it's juicy, and it's in the form of a waffle. It's a delicious, savory lunch, dinner item.
When I mention a waffle to any Belgian, they'll look at me and they'll give me the look like, how dare you?
It's nice and savory. The chili's got a little bit of a spice to it, which I like. Slight sweetness from the corn as part of the waffle, which is good. Very good.
People come to us and they say, I want a Belgian waffle, and we have to say, we don't have Belgian waffles.
The term Belgian waffle is an American marketing invention. In Belgium, you get 2 types of waffles.
2 main types of waffles we serve are the Liège waffle, soft and chewy, the Brussels waffle, light and crispy.
The Liège waffle, which is crunchy on the outside, but it's very soft and chewy on the inside.
It's sort of chewy, but it has these little like sugar crystals in the middle that just kind of burst in your mouth.
Gooey little mess, but it's a tasty one.
This is the square Brussels waffle. Crispy on the outside, but it's really soft in the middle. That's amazing.
This would be absolutely illegal in Belgium.
You don't really see this anywhere else in New York City.
Barbecue pulled pork waffle. We take the waffle, barbecue sauce,
Homemade coleslaw, pulled pork, a touch of barbecue sauce on top, and add a little bit of hot sauce to it. On the top, we have a little surprise.
The pickle is the kulikl, which is a pickle that's been soaked in Kool-Aid. You can actually really taste the Kool-Aid. It's a really nice way to blend savory and sweet.
If I mention this to Belgian people, they faint.
It's fantastic.
It's the customer interaction that comes with the waffle that for me is really important. And it's a wonderful business to be in. You get nothing but happy customers. What we provide is a very special moment to a lot of people. When we see people smile, we know it's good.